Senator Obama, you do indeed have a comprehensive national service plan, and it's mentioned in our magazine this week on national service. But here's my question. Bill Clinton also had a very comprehensive national service plan, and he had to tailor a lot of what he had proposed with AmeriCorps and other policies because of the unions, because of teachers' unions, because of public unions. Wouldn't you have to kind of cut back the scale of some of what you have done, or have you done that already, to make sure that the unions will go for it?
I don't think so. Look, the spirit of unions is coming together because we are stronger together than we are individually. That's the idea behind the union movement. And I think the times have changed since 1992. I think that people recognize, for example, that we can't continue a education system that fails so many of our young people. And we need an all-hands-on-deck approach. And I think not only teachers' unions, but teachers themselves recognize that if there are volunteers, if we've got retirees who are scientists and mathematicians who are willing to come in the classroom and provide additional help to young people and inspire them into different careers, I think that they're going to welcome it. So, look, do I expect that my national service plan gets passed exactly as I've proposed? Of course not. That's not the way legislation works. But I believe we are in one of those special moments, one of those defining moments, where the American people recognize that we are not on the right track, that our government is not working the way it should, that our economy is not working the way it should, and they expect leadership from Washington, but they understand that they have to be a part of the solution as well. And I think that's why we have to seize this moment, and the next president is going to have to actively pursue these issues of service.
When we asked Senator McCain some of these questions, he said several times, he said there is a government role in all of this, yes, but he said we should be careful, yeah, about how much we scale up and increase the role of government. I want to come back to something we raised with him, and that is that those young people who are interested in the Peace Corps, right, Teach for America, not all of them can afford, frankly, to come out of school and take a very low-paying job, no matter how much they want to serve. What would be the responsibility of the government and others to make it easier?
Well, first of all, I think Senator McCain is right that income does not determine whether or not people serve. You can go into small rural towns and people are really scraping by, and yet they are helping each other in all sorts of ways. But what I agree is that the choices that we provide young people right now are too constrained. When I graduated from Columbia, I had a choice. I could pursue a lucrative career on Wall Street or go immediately to law school, or I could follow through on the inspiration that I had drawn from the Civil Rights Movement and from the Kennedy era and try to work in the community. And I chose the latter, but it was tough. I made $12,000 a year plus car expenses in Chicago, working with churches to set up job training programs for the unemployed and after-school programs for youth, trying to make the community better. It was the best education I ever had, but ironically, it was harder for me to find that job than it was for me to find a job on Wall Street. And I think there are a lot of young people out there who are interested in making that same choice, and we should be encouraging them. The government's going to have a role. Look, young people can't afford college right now, and one of my central platforms in this campaign is we're going to provide a $4,000 tuition credit, every student, every year, but in exchange for giving something back. And so young people of modest means who are interested in going to college, this gives them an opportunity to serve and at the same time pay for their college education. I think there are a lot of creative ways where we can provide more opportunities than exist right now.